If I could kill a word, cracker, honky, redneck, I'd hang that nigga by the throat until the noose was broken, until his gashes opened and his roots exposed, then grab and hold them until they reshaped and remolded, relearn what it means to be kings and human beings, cross-dresser, fairy. I'd fuck that fag in the ass, grab my nuts, bust in his face while I waste them, lay him on the pavement, pump with more iron than bodies shackled upon the slave ships if I could kill a word. Genocide, abortion. I'd vandalize any verb I heard to disturb any peace of mind, replace it with a peace of mind if I could kill a word. Deadbeat. I'd father these bastards. If I could kill a word, slut, skank, I'd euthanize these bitches. Teach my sisters there's a difference between being bitchy and indifference. And it is the innocence in women that naked tongues keeps forgetting. I would teach every Muslim, Christian, and Jew that the truth is beyond the scriptures and that you can't see the bigger picture just by looking at the pictures. If I could kill a word, ching chong, gook, I find every chink in his armor, disarm him and bomb the borders, dividing our waters that seem to be dividing our daughters. If I could just murder the words hurting me, it wouldn't be burglary or insurgencies, but I'd assassinate the cancer in patients who no longer have the patience to be waiting for cures. I'd bury infantile disease right next to these racial slurs, AIDS, feminine wars. I'd eradicate inequality, slaves, masters, and whores if I could kill a word. Gangster, thug, I'd break the very description I fit in that earned me the sentence in prison. I'd vanquish every lie added to my Bible if I could kill a word. I'd start by battering acronyms, because I believe the world would be better if I could remove the letters HIV, ADD, ALS, even post-traumatic stress, make less of a mess of our veterans barely surviving on nightmares in medicine. I'd drown every wetback, crucify Haji, give the chair to this unjust justice system that justifies blindly. Our sons will never know the sting of being called anything less than king. If I could just stab a tongue until it could only scream for freedom and die to be like every Buffalo soldier who gave their life and died for me, I'd make black on black a fashion statement instead of a fascist statement if I could kill a word. Battery, abuse. There'd be nothing domestic about violence. No more children crying in silence, preyed upon by pedophiles. They'd be burnt to the stakes for their mistakes. I'd castrate every molester as if God was too busy to take his confession, I swear. Our babies will hurt less. Pressure ain't the only way to make diamonds. Pain, neglect. There'd be no rape. There'd be no victim, battered women, or children trapped within the system. We'd have never known apartheid. We'd have never been apart, tied to different sides of the spectrum. We'd have never needed weapons. Blessings would have kept us fed. I mean, it wasn't a pilgrimage. They pillaged the villages, rearranged the religions, replaced all the spiritual images. If I could kill a word. Destitute. Famine. I'd starve obesity and diabetes. Everyone would be eating from the Garden of Eden. No homelessness or hunger, nor pestilence or plague, no unemployment rates, no survival on minimum wage. If I could kill a word. Infidels would die alone, no broken homes. Child's play, sticks and stones, no broken poles. No need for gun control, no fixed poles or damn souls. If I could kill a word, anything that doesn't mean anything would have never been.
How can we see eye to eye when you're so blind that when you look in the mirror you can't even see your own face? So oblivious to the fact that no one on earth is close to perfection in the first place. You always wonder about who's looking at, watching, and judging you. That you real quick to spend your rent check on everything material. You have everything you want from your jewels all the way up to your 09 price of 300 sitting on 26s, but real quick to put your kids in some hand-me-downs bought from the back house of the Dollar General. Right? So you up on all the latest fashions, but your kids is wearing shit from last year. See, your priorities are all fucked up. Always trying to come up on a couple of bucks so you can hit the clubs and be all up under those no good, dirty ass thugs. Niggas that just want to hit it and quit it, split it and lick it, hit it from the back while smacking your ass and then forget your ass next time y'all cross paths. So quick to look down on niggas that don't have shit when really in reality, you don't have shit. Bills are not paid, gas tanks on E, lost custody of both your kids, and still feel you have the right to question my parenting? Please, hold on, let's check out all my facts though. My bills are paid, check. Car and motorcycle both paid off, check. Keep my son in the flies, clothes, and J's, check. Go to school full-time while working and still have time for my son? Check, check, check. Yeah. Checkmate. You see, I handles mine in the real, in due time, you'll realize that there are more important things in life than trying to outshine your friends, like being a good mother, a responsible parent, and not being a hood rat looking for the next come up. But you see, baby moms, I'm not the one to talk bad about you or even disrespect you, but I got two words for you, and that's fuck You. Because you led me to believe that you are God's gift to the world and that the grass is greener on the other side. But hey, to my surprise, you're just another big booty and a smile, brainwashed by our generation's view of how life should be instead of living life how it ought to be. But be easy because I'm going to continue to be the father I set out to be. Luckily, I was raised by a mother who knew what was best for me, or our son would have been shit out of luck, destined for disaster with a spot picked out for him out on the streets. So go ahead, baby moms, and run the streets, because when our son make it and get that college degree, he'll only have one parent to thank, and that'll be me, his daddy.
The city that I'm from. See, the city that I'm from is full of stressed out teachers. Everybody from 2 generations ago swear that they're a preacher. Yet every girl 17 or older is a mother. Now everybody claim to be brothers, hunting one another, but claim they do it all for the kids. I watch my father smoke cannabis so he don't blow off his own lid. That smoke trapped in his ribs. And I watch the spirit float away with the smoke. That's another high. All these realities around me that I tried to deny. I tried to deny that all these schools are never turning pages. I tried to deny that I'm not trying to buy my freedom with these slave wages. And really I hate it, because all these cash money thugs and drugs rain down on the streets like flash floods. That's more storms, that's more police horns, I mean sirens. They're really lying if they're telling you that these sirens sing and whisper in your ears. That's another big booty and a smile. You'll be down for a while. That is another child that might not have a father. Don't bother. Why do you care? Why am I so scared? Maybe because everybody I meet on the street is a friend of me. Maybe because everybody I meet on the street is a friend of me, but really just an enemy. There's more stabs to the back. There's more brothers under attack. Then again, they claim they do it all for the kids. So I sit here still blind, trying to think of more lines, everything that rhymes. Maybe I can become a rapper. Maybe I can become an actor. Maybe I can't, because Will Smith made it. Man, these streets, I really hate it. But then they taking pride over colors, but the only color the police see is the fact that we black. Maybe if I change the way I act, maybe if I change the way I dress, maybe I'll impress these Caucasians. Maybe are they doing this to the Asians? Are they doing this to the natives? Man, it's just us. But no, not really. Then we all feel silly when it's Bob and Billy who can walk out on the street in peace. When we catch out and then we catch a piece, that's 2 pieces of lead in your ribs. Is this the way we really live?
A woman is like the silence, only, and I mean only, because if you treat her with respect, she might be open and ready to be filled, and without it, there could be no sound. Now, if woman is that sweet, sultry silence, then sound must most likely mimic masculinity, always ready to penetrate said silence. See, this is why children should be seen and not heard, especially little boys, because too many little boys are penetrating the silence just for the pleasure of penetrating and possessing a piece of that silky, soothing warmth that makes silence so inviting. Boys, unable to or unwilling to care for the sound they send invading the pure ground of silence. See, men like to teach little words that grow up and become sentences. Men like to create words that will one day touch hearts like, I love you. Tell stories like, once upon a time. Mend wounds like, I'm sorry. Bind the peace with treaties, create laws like the 13th Amendment, and move mountains like words from God. But boys just make noise like the passage of flashless through an anal orifice. It ain't words, it's heat, feces, and air. That's why little boys talk so much shit and asshole under pressure, unable to turn verbal sounds into treasure. See, boys have no idea how to give definitions to the words they create. They like to play with their sounds, so they call themselves players, and hot air resonating over gold and platinum teeth does not increase its value. See, boys tend to think their ideas are bigger than what they are. In such a hurry to speak, sliding sound into silence and unable to fully articulate their own thoughts. Nah, I mean, I wonder how many wonderful ideas we've aborted. Ideas that could have brought hope in a world of doubt. Ideas that could have answered very problems we pray about. Ideas that could have stopped small shrubs from taking root in the White House. What if we aborted the very Messiah we've been waiting for? The only thing worse than aborted idea is a misplaced word with no definition. A word wandering the world without meaning can do nothing but break the silence. And if silence is golden, then she should be forever treasured and treated with the respect that she deserves. Because without the silence, there could be no sound. Now, I've released into the silence 2 distinct sounds that speak life. One is still learning to be a complete sentence, but is able to define himself, while the other is on the way to being the most beautiful poem I've ever had the pleasure to create. He is writing himself and has become a productive member of this anthology we call Society Men. Just because you're in the presence of silence doesn't mean it needs to be penetrated. Brothers, hold your tongue and don't speak until the right moment of silence comes your way and you're able to give definition to the words you will create. Boys, you can become men by learning to think before you speak, and it will serve you well to remember that without the silence, there could be no
Sound.
Woo!